Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, in this time we will present and explain our material, and the member of this group is me, Fatkia Rashid, with the number 206121079, Aulia Nurul Maulida with the number 206121088, Astrid Herrera Anurada with number 206121078, Hanin Layina with number 206122337, and Trinoviano Shahbani with number 206121108, and the last is Nairi Saadah with the number 206121301. And the first presenter is me, will present my material. And this is my material about analyzing the problem of the production of phonemes in language acquisition for 2 until 3 years old children. The table of the content is first research method, the second subject, the third result of research, and the last is conclusion. The first material is research method. In this case, researchers use qualitative research method, and the qualitative research method involves collecting and analyzing non-numerical data to understand concept, opinion, or experience. It can be used to gather in-depth insight into a problem or generate new ideas for research. And the purpose of this qualitative research is to provide an overview of the fact of the child language in language acquisition in the context of the child phonemes. The survey was conducted in the town of Boyolali, more precisely in the village of Bandung in the Andong district. The data source for this study comes from observation of 2 and 3 years old children living in the town of Boyolali, and the data collection was carried out by direct observation by looking the children talk and invited the children to have a conversation with researcher. And then the analyzed data is presented descriptively, describing the phonetic ability in the language of a child aged 2 to 3 years without considering the frequency of occurrence. And the subject were observed in this study is Uzaina Jazila Ardani, who is 3 years old, and Janitra Mariam Saputra, who is 2 years old. And the result of the research, in the research that has been done, there are 19 data that have been collected, which the researcher got from the children's talk, and also invited the children to have a conversation with the researcher. And there is 3 data from the result of research, consists the data of omission word on the prefix syllable, the data of phonology acquisition on substitution, and the data of word that pronounce perfectly. And the tab 1 is the data of omission word on the prefix syllable. An omission is a form of simplification or omission of syllable or sound in the pronunciation of children in the first grade of learning to speak. In the data below, there are 7 data from 14 data. Of them consist the word omission that were carried out on the prefix syllable. As you can see here, data number 1 to 3 were obtained from a child named Uyaina, and data number 4 to 7 were obtained from a child named Janitra. Uyaina has not been able to pronounce first syllable of bunda and pesawat, so that become nda and awat. Also, she has not been able to pronounce first word of YouTube, so that become utub. And for Janitra, she has not been able to pronounce first syllable of sendok, hijau, and kucing, so that all become Do, Chow, and Ching. Also, she hasn't been able to pronounce the suffix and prefix word of mobile, so that become oping, which means she replaced L to an NG in the end of word. And the next table is the data of phonology acquisition on substitution. The first data, this is sekolah. Uyaina hasn't pronounced it well, so that become totolah. And the word aku becomes atu, and the word susu become cucu. And the word kipas become tipas. And for Janitra, she also hasn't been able to pronounce the word, and so the word gigi becomes gigi, and the word satu becomes tatu. Also, she has not been able to pronounce the letter R, so the word merah becomes meyah. And this is the data of word that pronounced perfectly. From the data above, the resulting word from Uyaina is ibu, bapak, beli, melon, and hujan. And from Janitra is jam, mama, tas, bebek, and kakak. It can be seen from the word that age has of a child native language word acquisition, because Uzaina, who is 3 years old, has more of a difficult vocabulary that she can pronounce well, while Janitra, who is only 2 years old, still has less vocabulary that she can pronounce well than Uyaina. And the conclusion for this material is, we may conclude from the research and data that the development of phonological acquisition in 2 and 3 years old children varies depending on the children's age and home environment. The speech sound of 2 and 3 years old children are not perfect since their speech tools are still not perfect. Therefore, they are still phonologically processed. And I think there's enough from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum. If you have any question, please ask me. Thank you.
I wanna ask you, yeah.
Yeah, please.
My question is how the home environment affect the production of phonemics. Thank you.
Oh, okay. And there is another question for me.
I wanna ask you something.
Yes, please.
Is there any data also found that had more advanced skills in pronouncing words correctly?
Mm,
Thank you.
okay. And I think I will answer to the first question. I think the stimulus obtained by children through the environment will affect the development of children's language and their production of phonemes. And it from me, are you still confused or there is enough? So I think that's enough while you didn't have any feedback from me. And I will answer the second question. And yes, Uzaina pronunciation is better than Janitra because between Uyaina and Janitra, Uyaina is older. And in this case, age affect the pronunciation of a child. Are you still confused or it's enough? So I think that's enough because you didn't give any feedback from me. And there is enough from my material and my explanation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Fatia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm Hanila Yina, and here I will present my research. Kia, please share the PowerPoint. Okay, thank you. I will present the research about the problem of the production in language acquisition for 1 until 3 years old children. Next. The first one is research. Next. In this study, I use qualitative approach. Our Batch and Silverstein state that a qualitative approach is a research activity that focuses on the analysis and interpretation of text and interviews to find meaningful descriptive patterns of a particular phenomenon. This qualitative approach aims to know how the children pronounce words and children's language in acquisition. Data collection in the study was carried out by indirect observation by asking the children's companion, parent or sister, and the first stage is to ask the child's companion on how the child pronounces some words. The second stage is asking the children's companion to record them while they are speak something or while they sing a song. Theoretical analysis is applied in this study by analyzing the phonetics obtained by the child in the acquisition of his or her language, phonological acquisition in the child language. The analyzed data is presented which describes the phonetic abilities in the language of children aged 1 until 3 as it is without considering the frequency of occurrence. Two children that were observed in this study are both domiciled in Java, Indonesia. The first research subject or child is Akila Nashawa Salsabila. She is 2 years and 10 months years old. She almost 3 years old. And she lives in Cirebon, West Java. The second child is Abdillah Agam. He is almost 2 years old and lives in Purwodadi, Central Java. Next. Please next. In this research has been done, 17 data have been found by researchers based on interview and video recording. An omission is a form of simplification or omission of syllables or sounds in articulating a speech in children. In the data below, there are 4 data from the data found. Most of the word omission were carried out the prefix and middle syllables, and just remains the last syllables. In the data 1 and 2, this is from Akila, and Agam is in the data number 3 and 4. In this interview with Akila's mother, Akila had 2 utterances by simplifying syllables, removing some syllables in the word Alhamdulillah and just remain Dulillah. The double L in the Ilillah also simplified by just pronounce one L. In the word Akila, her name, she just remains the last syllable of it, La. She is still struggling to pronounce her name well, and just say La to mention her name. But instead her name or aku, she prefers use me to refer herself. The second child is Agam, simplifying a syllables and removing almost all syllables in the word Ba'ica and just remains a syllable Ca to call his sister. He also cannot produce ma'am well and just say it as mum when he wants to eat. From 2 syllables, ma and mum become just 1 syllable, mum. Agam is still 8 years old and almost 2 years old. The utterance he produces is still limited. He still cannot produce many words. The next slide. The next is the word phonology, that is substitute. Substitution is a replacement of an exciting segment in a word with another segment. Children simplify the production of words or sound they make when they talk to other people. They produce substitution by changing one consonant for another. The first and the second data from the table is from the first child, Aquila. Oh, I'm sorry. All of this data is from Aquila. No, no one from Agam. The first was Ilima as a target utterance, but Aquila pronounced the utterance different from the target utterance and she said Nima. She replaced L as Ng. The second word is common as the target utterance of the child. But the results are different from the target utterance and Aquila just say common. From common to common when she asks to someone to go with her. Actually, there is no a big difference from common and common, but it is still any different. The third word is toy as the target utterance, but Aquila said it as choy. It means you cannot produce the alveolar plosive voiceless consonant t, t, and simplify or change it to palate alveolar affricate voiceless consonants. T. All of these utterances are from the first child, Aquila, and the researcher cannot find it from the second child, Agam, because he still has difficulty to produce the words. The next slide. In here, children aged 2 until 3 years old have different to develop that can be seen from how children pronounce that word that they already understand. In the results of the research above, it was found that several words were obtained by inaccurate pronunciation. Some words removed their syllables, some were added. Not only that, from the data obtained from the two children, they also found the words they managed to get right. Here, 10 of the data. The first until 7 data is from the first child, Aquila, and the 8 until 10 data is from the second child, Agam. Here, Aquila can say wash, hand, happy birthday, hair, shoe, and me correctly. She prefers say something in English than in Bahasa Indonesia because for her, English has less syllable than in Bahasa Indonesia, while Agam can say mama, papa, and moh correctly. Actually, he just can say the simple words and repeat it. For example, the utterance mama. Actually, it is just ma and repeated twice. So it become mama. And moh is just a simple utterance with a syllable. So he can pronounce it well. The next slide. Next. From the discussion that has been done above, it can be concluded that the children less than 2 years old cannot produce the utterance as well as the children more than 2 years old, yet they just can produce the simple words in a simple sentence structure. They just can simple words, for example, mama, papa, and also mom. Meanwhile, the children more than 2 years old can produce more utterance well, but still cannot produce the difficult words. It is still a simple words. I think enough for me. You can say some question if you still confused or give more responses, maybe addition or suggestion. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
In your research, the subject research have different ground environment. Does the difference in ground environment affect the production of phonemes? Thank you.
Okay. Actually, I didn't did a research about the connection between crowd environment and production of phonemes. But if I just look at my research result, I can say that the crowd environment doesn't affect the production of phonemes. Producing a phoneme is more into the children's personal ability and condition, not affected by environment. But since I don't did the research about it, maybe someone can add more complex and accurate explanation about it. Do you get my explanation, Nailis?
Yes, I get it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other?
And I want to give a response to Hanin.
Okay, please.
At first, I wonder why the children in the study could actually say happy birthday perfectly, even though it consists of four syllables. But yes, it can be happen maybe because in English, the letter R isn't pronounced clearly, and most of young children are not fluent in pronouncing R. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. Thank you, Mbak Lia. Mbak Aulia.
Okay, you're welcome. The
Is
next
there any other? I think it's enough, and I will close my presentation. Thank you very much, and I'm sorry for every single mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Hanin.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nailisa Ada with student number 206121301. Here I will presenting about my research about the problem of production of phonemes in language acquisition for 2 until 3 years old children. Uli, please the presentation, please. Okay, as I said before, my research is the problem of production of phonemes in language acquisition for 2 until 3 years old children. Next slide. In this study, I used a qualitative approach. This qualitative approach aims to provide an overview of facts of children's language in language acquisition in the phonemic content of the child as is it. The research was conducted in Biolality. The source of data in this study was obtained from observation of two children aged 2 until 3 years old who live in the city of Boyolali. Next slide. And two children were observed in this study is Salsabila Safa Jahira, 2 years and 4 months old, and Sahin Asma Khadijah, 2 years and 6 months old. Next. And the result is in this research that have been done, 17 data have been found by researchers based on video recording. The data was collected from conversation between children aged 2 until 3 years with their family. Here, the child family mention names of animals and the children guess the meaning. In table 1, the data of simplification of or omission of syllables. As you can see, the data obtained from a child named Salsa is in the data number 123, and child Sahin is in the data number 428. The first child named Salsa had one utterance by simplifying syllables by removing the first word and then producing the last syllable in the word kuda become uda, and two words in the word buaya and monyet becomes baya and monet, which means removing the middle syllables of the target word. The second child named Sahin can produce two simplified syllables by removing syllables in the word Kijang and Harimau become Ijang and Rimau. One word in the word jerapah becomes yapah, which means adding the sounds yi at the beginning of the word of the target word, and two words in the word zebra and kerbau becomes zebra and kerbau, which means removing the middle syllables of the target word. Next slide. In table 2 is the data of phonology acquisition and substitution. The first data was obtained from a child named Salsa, even though kupu-kupu was the target utterance, but Salsa produced an utterance that different from target utterance. He said tupu-tupu instead of kupu-kupu. It means that she changed the voiceless inhibitory velar consonant to voice fricative chorus palatal consonant. The second to fourth data is from Sahin. The first word is Singa as the target utterance of the child, but the result made by her is different from the target utterance that he said Nyinga instead of Singa. Next slide. In the table 3 is the word that pronounced perfectly by the children. From the video data in table 3, it can be concluded that children who are about 2 years old have almost the same abilities. The resulting speech between 2 years old and 4 months Salsa and 2 years old and 6 months Sahin is the same. They can pronounce the word duck and fish very precisely. Next, the next is conclusion. From the discussion that has been done above, it can be concluded that children often make simplification in producing speech. First, they make substitution to replace one segment with another, and the chance of consonant produce inhibitory velar consonants, fricative chorus palatal consonants. Next, meanwhile, child Sahin, she has not been able to produce the voiceless fricative, then makes an alternative to alveolar fricative sounds. The word rusa as the target utterance of the child becomes rucha. Proof that Sahin can produce voiceless fricative sounds, then the child simplifies with the palato-alveolar sounds. The data also found that children aged 2 until 3 years old have abilities in producing a word correctly. I think that's my presentation. Is there any question?
Oh, okay. I wanna give a response to Hanin. Sorry, Nailis, yeah.
Okay.
I think the age scale of the child in the study can be changed. It can be the problem of the production of phonemes in language acquisition for 2 years old children, adjust to the age of the child.
Okay, thank you for your additional. I really appreciate it. Is there any question?
I want to ask,
Okay, Astrid.
will the child being observed speak actively when accompanied by their family, or doesn't need to be accompanied by their family?
I think the child speaks actively when accompanied by their family because with their family they feel safe and comfortable to talk. Is it clear, Astrid?
Yes, it's clear.
I think is enough. And that is my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Nailis.
Okay, I will continue for the next explanation. First of all, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Trina Venusyabani, and my student number is 206121108. And today I want to present about the problem of the production of phonemes in language acquisition for 2 until 3 years old. The first slide is about research method. In this study, the research used a qualitative approach. Its qualitative approach aimed to provide an overview of the facts of children's language in language acquisition in the phonemic context in Peduranan Village, Mustika Jaya District. The source of data in this study was obtained from observation of 2 children aged 2 until 3 years who live in the cities of Bekasi. Data collection in this study was carried out by direct observation by observing the conversation between the child and the child's companion, for example, a parent or a brother. And the method used in collecting data on this research is observation. And the subject of the research who I observed in this study is Mikaila Kanza Azahra, 2 years 4 years old, and Muhammad Bagas Falduraman Aziz, 3 years old. And the result of the research, in the research that has been done, 15 data have been found by researchers in one meeting based on video recording and voice notes with the duration of 7 minutes. Data was collected from conversation between children aged 2 to 3 years with their families. You can see at the table, the data obtained from a child named Kayla is in the data number 1 to 3, and child named Bagas is in the data number 4 to 6. The first child named Kayla has 2 utterances by replacing the prepositional syllabus by changing the first word in the word sun moving the syllable in the child name Bagas can same to match the first syllable in the word 8. As the first obtained from a child named Kayla, and the first word was even though Susu was the target utterance. She said, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I think we next to the conclusion aja. been carried out, it can be concluded that children aged less than 2 years are more likely to eliminate proportional syllables than children aged 3 years. Children often make simplification in producing speech. The data also found that 3 years old had more advanced skill in pronouncing words correctly than 2 years old. I think that's enough for my explanation. Is there any question or any feedback?
I think I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Okay, my name is Fatkia Hendrajit, and what I will ask what can you explain, and could you explain more about the data? Thank you.
Okay. From the data that I found, most of the word omission were carried out on the prefix syllable as for the middle syllable. And the next one is phonology acquisition and substitution. Children simplify the production of words of sounds they can make syllable. They produce substitution by changing one consonant for another. Is it clear?
I can get your point. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Any feedback or any question?
I will give a feedback. Can I?
Yes, sure.
I just want to suggest to write the result accurately. A little mistake can be a big problem because it is the proof of the research. It also can make the reader confused, like the last table of your PowerPoint or the table 3 of your research paper. Maybe it is typo. The target utterance there is tas, but the child utterance is HP, and the phoneme of the HP says it's tas. But again, the translation is cellular phone. Maybe it is just typo, but at first, when I read your paper, I confused and read it multiple times. I'm sorry, and until I get that it is typo. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your feedback. Maybe that is my mistake and I'm sorry. Is there any question or any feedback? If there is no again, I will close this explanation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll continue the discussion. First of all, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm Asri Tirira Anuradha. I will present my paper as PPT, PowerPoint, the problem of phoneme production in language acquisition for children aged 2 until 3 years old. Next slide, please. This is a roadmap for discussion. The first is research method. The second is the subject. The third is the result of research. And the last is conclusion. Next slide, please. The first is research method. Next slide. In this research, the researchers use qualitative methods. These are some of the methods. observation, observation including recording what you have seen, heard, or encountered in detail file notes, and then interviews, personally asking people question in one-on-one conversation, and then focus groups, asking question and generating discussion among a group of people. And this qualitative approach aims to provide an overview of the facts of children language in language acquisition in the context of children phonemics as they are. The research was conducted in the city of Sragen, previously in Mondokan district. The source of knowledge in this study was obtained from the observation of two children aged 2 until 3 years old who are domiciled in the city of Sragen. Next slide, please. And the second is the subject. Subject research is the first is Aisyah Rahmati, 3 years old, and then Salsabila, 2 years old. And then the result is from this table, the result of Aisyah, the data obtained from Aisyah, they have 6 utterance by simplifying the syllables by eliminating the first word and then producing the last syllable in the word mother, for, count, 8, this, and who. And the word of count, for example, the words of count and for become tung and pat. And one word of the word eight becomes pang, which means adding the sound ng at the end of the word from the target word and the 2 words that are omit 1 word from the first syllable in the word ini becomes ni, and the word in the middle of the syllable is removed from the word who becomes sapa, which means eliminating the I sound of the middle syllable of the target word. Next slide, please. And this data is from Salsabila, 2 years old. The first word even talk milk from Salsabila is the target speech, but Salsabila produced speech that is very different from the target speech. She says it tutu when she wants to ask for milk. It means changing the cause phoneme without fricative s to tut, inhibiting the soundless sound n. And then the second data is father as the child speech target, but the result produced are different from the speech target, and she said it bapak. When calling that, this means that the child hasn't been able to produce an inhibitory bilabial consonant B. So an alternative to a voiceless inhibitory bilabial consonant is made P. And then word tuju turns into do, means the child cannot pronounce the voice fricative coarse palatal consonant sound, in the middle of a sentence, and then word 6 as the target speech but become a noun, which means Salsabila cannot pronounce the nasal bilabial M at the end of the sentence. The word was later changed with the addition of the vocalized velar nasal phoneme. Then the data can be in the form of mother as the target of speech, but the child adds a voiceless inhibitory velar consonant K at the end of the word so that the word become mother. Then the last table have as the same case. And the next slide, please. And the last is conclusion. From the discussion that has been done above, it can be concluded that children aged less than 2 years old are more less proportional syllables than children aged 3 years. Children often make simplification of product speech. First, they make substitution to replace one segment with another, and the change of consonant. Aisyah can produce voiceless fricative, voiceless inhibited, bilabial consonants, voice fricative chorus palatal consonant sound, but the sound produced by Aisyah is still not by the target indental alloy phoneme. Voiceless fricative S, bilabial inhibition of voice sound, and voice inhibited velar consonant G. And then in Salsabila, she applies to select to substation. This means that she is not able to produce the bilabial nasal sound. On the contrary, she can produce the voice nasal velar phoneme. And then the data also found that children aged 3 years had more advanced abilities in pronouncing words. That's all from me. Is there any feedback or any question?
I think I will give a suggestion for you.
Okay, go on.
I think it would be nice if the data were classified individually, like which data that contain the data of omission word on the prefix level, or the data of phonology acquisition of substitution, and so that were easier to understood to the people who are read or understanding that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the feedback. Yeah. Is there any question or feedback?
I want to ask you a question. When observing by listening to the child speak, is there any spelling unclear or difficult to understand? Please give an example of what word it is. Thank you.
Okay, I'll answer it. Of course, there is. For example, when Salsabila said count in Japanese, hitung, it's she said it tung. At first, I think that she said hit or tung in Japanese. Apparently, she also show her finger and start counting in Japanese like 2, 2, 3, 4, like that. Is it clear? I think it's clear. There is any question? Because no question, I think that's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Oke, sebentar. Okay, from the slide, as you can see, my name is Aulia Romoida. I will present my mini research about phonology, the problem of the production of phonemes in language acquisition for 2 until 3 years old. Here is my research subject. The first child is Zaidan Rafi Ihsan, who is 3 years old, live in Karanganyar. And the second child, Muzammil Musyafa, who is 2 years old, live in Boyolali. And then the method used in the study is a qualitative method by developing phonology in toddler or children aged 2 until 3 years old. This qualitative approach aims to provide an overview of the effect of children's language in language acquisition in the context of children's phonemic SDR. The research design used was cross-sectional. The research data source came from the observation, notes, and interview between the toddler or children and their parents. You can see the result is that the first utterance by Raffi is Ammah. It should pronounce Ammah, but Raffi pronounced Titi. And the second utterance by Raffi is Fikri. It should pronounce Fikri, but Raffi pronounced Titi. And the next, the utterance Rela, it should pronounce Rela, but Raffi pronounced Lela. And then the utterance Hidung, it should pronounce Hidung, but Raffi pronounced Idung. And I make it simple. The first and the data number 6. The first utterance by Muzammil is tante. It should pronounce tante, but Muzammil pronounced it the. And the second utterance by Muzammil is satu. It should pronounce satu, but Muzammil pronounced it tu. I think it langsung to the next conclusion. So okay. So related to the previous slide, I think it's just the end of my. Sorry guys. Sorry. Related to the previous slide, it can be concluded that children aged more than 2 years are more likely to use prepositional syllables. Children often make simplification in producing speech. First, they make substitution to replace one segment with another. In children aged 2 until 3 years old, it is known that they are still having difficulty to pronounce the vibrating consonant phoneme R and the consonant phoneme fricative it because of the inability of the children to distinguish and feel the right the articulation of the sound he spoke. And I think it's just the end of my presentation. If you guys have a question or something to say, please welcome.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please, miss.
Is there any significant differences of producing the phonemes between 2 years old and 3 years old children? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Maybe the next question, please. Or feedback for me? Okay, I try to answer the first question. Yes, it is a clear difference is seen in the pressure in pronouncing words. 3 years old are better than 2 years old in pronouncing. In stress in pronouncing words. Sorry. The next question, please.
I wanna ask, my question is, are there research methods that are more effective than qualitative methods for the research?
Okay. In my opinion, this research is based on speech data, not numerical data. Then the appropriate method used is qualitative method. Do you get it, Miss Astrid?
Yes. Thank you, Miss Aulia.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I am as the last presenter. I realize I have some mistakes and I really sorry about that. And thank you for your great attention. Let's close our meeting by reciting Alhamdulillah together.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.